Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Tara Arnold, and tonight we're going to be channeling Ascended Master Saint Germain and the Ascended Masters for a December energy ascension update. Before I begin, I just want to mention that we are having the live channeled Zoom event tomorrow, November 26th at 2 p.m. Atlantic Standard Time. And if you're nervous to be on the Zoom camera, no worries. Your camera can be shut off. You can be muted. You'll see me. And I'll be channeling the Ascended Masters as your spirit brings to the surface what it wants to be transmuted. And I'll channel through healing energies. And they will be giving messages, and there will be time for a few questions at the end. If you aren't able to make that time, then we do have replays, so you can still sign up and we will email you the recording. Oh yes, welcome. I am Saint Germain. We welcome you all. We are showing our channel that there will be light frequencies coming onto the planet December 7th with the full moon. This would be that many of you would be integrating these new light frequencies, but many on the planet will not. We are showing our channel that there is a question in the collective that is confusion. I am not understanding. If I am awakening on planet Earth, then why is there so much chaos and violence and destruction on the planet? I thought we were all awakening, and we would say that it is because as you expand your light consciousness, there are many on the planet expanding their light consciousness. As they are expanding it, you must see the polarity of that in the dark. As you are on a planet of polarities, this means as you are a vibrational frequency of light, the polarity of that must show up in the dark. This is why you would see in your TV shows, on your Netflix documentaries, or your movies, that there are many documentaries on sociopaths or violence or people getting their power that never had a voice before. It is because as you were becoming more light as a collective, then those frequencies of dark must come to the surface. This is showing up in your reality as those that did not have a voice are now getting a voice. And those that had taken people's power, we would not say taken people's power, as no one can take your power. You must give it. But we would say that as people had been playing the game of the dark, as you are all playing a game on planet Earth, it is now coming to the surface that it is showing up more loud. We would say it is not because it is getting louder. It is because you're becoming more aware. So you are seeing it on a deeper level. It is coming to the surface on a deeper level. We would say that there are more people getting empowered that had been bullied, and the bullies are now becoming disempowered simply because you have integrated and expanded your consciousness, and it is showing up as a reflection in the collective consciousness. And there are those that are playing roles on the planet, and there is the roles of the light and the roles of the dark. And it is that as you expand your consciousness, you are seeing a deeper level of it. Do not try to fix anything around you. When you begin to try to fix, then it will be the old way. It would be the third dimension game, and you are moving into a fifth dimension game. What if I did not fix anything and observed and stood back? Would the universe take care of it? Yes, because we would say that in your third dimension reality, when you try to fix things or fix problems that are around you, this person is bullying someone else, and I will intervene, I will stand up, and I will get in between them. We would say that you are controlling. I'm going to control the outcome. But if you simply stood back and observed and watched the universe take care of the outcome, then it would be a much better outcome. Because in the fifth dimension, in your fifth dimension reality, you are allowing the universe to do the work instead of being in a third dimension reality and you fixing the problem. We would say to step back. Around this Christmas time, there are many that are in the collective that are feeling down around Christmas because they are seeing that it is not fulfilling them as it used to. Their ego consciousness is losing its grip on the fulfillment or the ego joy or the ego happiness that the holiday season brought to them. We would say this is in many cultures, but not all cultures. So for those of you who do celebrate the holiday season, you would notice that some of your family members seem down or depressed this holiday season. It is because they are not becoming as fulfilled as they used to from the ego consciousness, and they are confused about it. They would see it as feeling depressed or maybe agitated as they cannot find the fulfillment. They will begin to question, what is the purpose of all this? Why am I doing this? Why am I here? Why are we gathering and celebrating someone else's birthday? We would say that this will be a question in the collective, and as those on their path are experiencing this level of unfulfillment, and then it would be beneficial for the light workers, the ones that are moving into a fifth dimension perception. It would be beneficial if you would ground and expand your consciousness out. This would be that when you walk into your family gatherings or your Christmas work parties around the holidays, to first ground yourself, pull your consciousness in, expand it out, and walk in with that expansion of consciousness. This will offer that light to everyone in the room, and their spirit can begin to download it, or they could refuse it. It is always up to them. It is not how you give it, but it would be an offering of light for their spirit to begin to integrate. Many on the planet have chosen not to awaken at this time, and they will leave the planet asleep. Be gentle with this. Be non-judgmental of this. Allow them to sleep if they have decided to sleep. We would say that there are many trying to wake other people up, and it will backfire. It will do the polarity of that. It will do the opposite of that, because you are interfering with their soul's journey. If one is asleep, allow them to sleep. If you try to convince them that, we will not use the terminology try, but we will allow for now. If you were to convince someone to awaken, then you will see that they will go deeper into the ego, as this is the ego's natural state of response. It will fire the alarms, and it will not allow one to look into their heart. It will win and push them deeper into the ego. This is because it is being forced. Everyone is awakening at their own rate. Allow them to sleep if they're asleep, and enjoy your own spiritual awakening. Enjoy your own journey, but do not control others' journey, as it would push them further into the ego consciousness. We would say that there are many on the planet that feel empty and feel lost and feel, what is the point of all this? But we would say, from a spiritual perspective, we are seeing many happy spirits, many happy, joyous spirits on the planet for choosing this lifetime on planet Earth. We are bringing this up as there are many that are wanting to leave the planet at this time. On your spiritual journey, you are saying, I need to leave the planet. It would just be so much easier and so much faster to awaken if I left the planet. And we would say that your spirit is enjoying the journey. Remember this. When you are feeling the deep darkness and the deep loneliness, remember that the conscious expansion is what you came to do. Do not buy into the ego beliefs that one must leave the planet in order to find joy and happiness. One must go in order to find joy and happiness, and you can find it within you. Your spiritual bodies have a soul contract to be here, and they are excited about the expansion of consciousness that they're bringing to the planet at this time. This is a game. We would say that you are playing the game of the polarities. Remember, it is a game, and you are all, we would say, experts at the game. You are all quite excelled at the game. You are all graduating to the next level. Can I get to the next level? This is the spirit's question. How could I expand and get to the next level of the game? This is about the journey. It is not about the end result, as the end result you are already aware of. What fun would it be to get to the end result rather quickly if you lose the joy of the game and the journey. This would be that you are all knowing and you are all aware of what the end result is. It is not your first rodeo. It is not your first time. It is not your first time playing this game of polarities. We would say your life experience is a game, and to remember that you are playing a game, and it is a game of the polarities. See it as a board game. What if you were playing snakes and ladders? You would be sometimes moving up the ladder and sometimes sliding back down the snake. We would say that this is what the spiritual journey is about. It is about the ups and downs and activating and transmutation and expanding one's consciousness. Enjoy the journey. Enjoy the game. Do not rush to the finish. Blessings.